What up, my fellow comic book readers? Guys, Absolute Superman. I just finished catching up from 2 to 7. Great story so far, man. I'm really loving it. I love how it's going back and forth and telling Superman's like origin story for the Absolute series, and how it's kind of tied into his current story of him on Earth, and then like it's slowly kind of meshed. And around 6, 7, it kind of tells you the beginning of Superman on Earth and his origin story in Smallville. Again, according to Absolute, this is really good, man. I started reading 2 this morning, and I was like, I'll read until I get hit a point where I'm like I can stop. I couldn't stop. I sat there in one sitting and read 2 through 7, and each one progressively got better because you got more and more to the story. They slowly introduced, like you see Brainiac from the beginning, but you don't really see Brainiac until 7, right? And then Lewis, I said it again. I've recorded this like 3 or 4 times. Lois Lane kind of comes into the story as like the person that's trying to shut Superman down. And then the Peacemakers like try to take her out, and he saves her, even though she's trying to take him down. And she kind of like gains interest in him, and I don't know if it's a love interest or a envy interest or what kind of interest, but she's like trying to chase him down. And there's a bunch of like foreshadowing. Like one issue will be like, somebody doing something, and you're like, okay, well, what's that about? And then the next issue, around like halfway into the issue, it'll start focusing on that, and you're like, oh, that's what that was talking about. And I love when comic books do that. I love when any books do that, but I love when comic books do that. I'm really enjoying this. The only Absolute title I don't have left to read, or that I'm not up to date in, I swear I speak English, guys. I promise. The only one I have to catch up on is Absolute Batman, and that's just because I'm waiting on 3 issues in the mail right now. But once I have that, I'll be up to date on all Absolute, and I'll be able to give an accurate like 1 through 6. But when I did my initial review of just number 1s, this was my number 4. I'm assuming it's going to remain the same after I read Absolute Batman, because I know everybody has Absolute Batman really high up there. Wonder Woman, I think, is going to remain my number 1. But the Absolute series, guys, if y'all are thinking about getting into them, definitely recommend them. Pick them up. They're absolutely great, man. But keep reading, guys.